Hello everyone. We're going to study new topic under chapter number 5, and that is how to create a new database. To create new database, we need to have a unique database name. What does that mean? It means we cannot use a same name twice. To understand this better, let's assume that we have some databases, existing databases, and that is DB1, DB2, and DB3. So I have these existing databases. These are the three, right? Now we need to create new database, and that database name is DB underscore name, right? How we'll do that using SQL? Let's try to understand the syntax. The syntax says that we need to use two keywords together, create database. That will tell you we need to create a new database, and the name you will write in front of that. So this is your name, database name, right? Once SQL execute this one, it will create a new database called DB name. But what happens if I create, let's say, create database, and let's say I'm using DB1 name. So DB1 database already exists, right? If you execute this command, the SQL will throw an error. So it will throw an error, right? Because your database already exists there, right? So to avoid the conflict and propose a wise solution, what we can do, we can use if not exist clause. What it will do, it will ensure that the new database is created only if it does not already exist. Let's try to understand syntax, and we'll try to go in detail after that. Again, create a database, and we'll just add this clause if not exist between the database name and create database keywords, right? And everything is similar to the earlier syntax. Now if I write again, let's say create database if not exists, now I write this one db1. Now SQL will not throw an error, but it will give us warning, right? And it will say, it will give us warning, and it will say this database cannot be created db1 since it already exists, right? Just make sure that whenever you're trying to create a new database and there are chances that you will use this same name twice, that time you want to use if not exist clause in your SQL script. I think that's all for this particular article. Now we'll try to understand these things using SQL queries or implementation. The question one is, create a new database named staff management. So we'll try to create new database named staff management. Let's do that. We are asked to create a new database and its name is staff management. Just see on the left side of this panel we have some existing database such as student management, professor management, department management, course professor rating management and course management, right? And we are going to create here a new database whose name is staff management. And after writing this SQL command, I will just say execute. And now see here at the bottom of this panel it says it's executed, but we are not able to see the staff management on the left side of this panel. So what you have to do, you have to just refresh this one and then you will be able to see here is the staff management here, right? Now the staff management database is created here, right? What happens if I just copy this command and try to create one more time the same database, right? Let's execute this one. You see what it's saying? It's saying at the bottom there is error, right? It's saying cannot create a database staff management and the database is exist, right? Now we have seen how to handle this situation, right? Let's say I will say question 2 and I will say use if not exists to prevent error, right? How to do that one, right? Again we'll write create, then you will write database, and after that you will just say not if not exists and your table name. Now let's see what will happen here. Earlier we got the error, but we have seen that if we use if not exists, then it will be just warning, right? And it will tell why we cannot create this database. See at the bottom, earlier we got this error, now it's warning. It's saying cannot create the database because databases exist, right? So whenever we are doing SQL programming or writing SQL code, it's always wise to use if not exists clause when there are chances that we will use the same database name multiple times, just to avoid any future conflicts, right? I think that's all for this topic. But if you have any like questions, you can always comment. And thank you for the watching. All right, take care. Bye bye.